Listen, one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, you're going to wake up and you're going to feel it. Not fear, not sadness, a receipt. A receipt for every time you said later. A receipt for every time you said I'll start when I'm ready. A receipt for every time you watched somebody else live your life. And here's the part that should scare you. You won't get a refund because you don't have two lives. You have one. Most people don't realize that until their second life is already over. So let me ask you something that cuts through the noise. If you knew you only had one chance, why are you living like you have a spare?
Someday is the most dangerous word in the human language because someday sounds responsible, it sounds mature, it sounds safe. But someday is just a polite way to say never. Someday I'll get in shape. Someday I'll start that business. Someday I'll leave that job that's draining my soul. Someday I'll write. Someday I'll create. Someday I'll become who I know I am. But let me tell you how it really works. Someday turns into next month. Next month turns into next year. Next year turns into 10 years older. And one day you're staring in the mirror like, how did I end up here? You didn't fall here. You chose it. Quietly, daily. What you don't change, you choose. And what you keep feeding grows. So if your life feels heavy, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you're suffocating inside routines you didn't even pick, that's not bad luck. That's a decision you keep repeating. And the brutal truth is this: nothing changes if nothing changes. You want certainty? Here it is. You're not getting out alive. So stop acting like comfort is your goal. Comfort is not the mission. Comfort is the sedative they give you so you don't notice your potential screaming. And I get it. Risk is terrifying because when you step toward the edge, your brain starts yelling, "Step back! What if you fail? What if they laugh? What if you look stupid? What if you're not good enough?" Let me translate that. Your brain isn't trying to make you great. Your brain is trying to keep you safe. But safe is not the same as alive. Safe is how people end up with a paycheck and a dead dream. Safe is how people get good at surviving and stay pathetic at living. So yes, starting is risky, changing is risky, leaving is risky, trying is risky, but so is staying. Staying in a relationship that kills your spirit, staying in a job you hate, staying small so other people feel big. Because the longer you stay, the more you train your soul to accept a life it never wanted. There's a moment every person meets. It's not on a calendar. It's not announced. It's internal. You're standing at the edge of the life you could have, and the life you've been settling for is behind you. And in front of you is uncertainty, pressure, work, pain, and your whole body wants to step back. That's the moment. That's the moment that separates talkers from transformers. Because at the edge, you don't need motivation. You need faith. Not the soft kind, not the comfortable kind. The kind that says, I don't know how, but I'm not staying here. Faith is a decision before the evidence shows up. And here's what most people don't understand. You don't get confident and then jump. You jump, and confidence is built mid-air. So stop waiting to feel ready. You won't. It's a leap of faith. You keep asking life for a finished product. Give me the breakthrough. Give me the perfect plan. Give me clarity. Give me the big moment. But life doesn't hand you the trophy. Life hands you ingredients: pain, pressure, rejection, hunger, time, talent, fire. And then life looks at you and says, mix it. Build something. Work the ingredients. Because legacy isn't something you stumble into. It's something you cook in the dark when nobody's clapping. That's why discipline matters. Because motivation is a feeling, and feelings betray you. But discipline doesn't care if you're tired. Discipline doesn't care if you're scared. Discipline doesn't care if you don't feel like it. Discipline says, do it anyway. And every time you do it anyway, you become a different person. Not in theory, in reality.
Let me give you a rule that never lies. No risk, no story. If you live your whole life avoiding discomfort, you don't get an epic ending. You get a clean, quiet, forgettable life. And maybe that's fine, if you want that. But if there's something inside you, something tapping you at night, something that won't leave you alone, that's your real life trying to break out. So stop negotiating with your future. I'll do it when I have time, when I have money, when I feel confident, when people support me. Perfect is a myth. Waiting is a trap. Your bills aren't waiting. Your anxiety isn't waiting. Your distractions aren't waiting. And time is the enemy that never sleeps. So if fear isn't going to wait to attack you, why are you waiting to attack fear?
Look at me. This is it. This is the moment. Not a movie moment, a real moment. The moment you stop living like you have forever. You don't. You have one life, and you can spend it being careful, or you can spend it being true. You can spend it blending in, or you can spend it building something that outlives you. So here's what you're going to do. Pick one thing you've been avoiding, one call, one decision, one step, and do it today. Not because it's easy, because it's your life. Because years from now, you will either thank yourself or you will meet that receipt again. One life, one chance, so move. Move like you mean it.